Everybody's been there in life where you make bad decisions and then more bad decisions and you make your problems worse. And the WNBA is in that super cycle right now. And it's a major spiral downward. They are, in fact, spiraling as a league. I don't know how they're going to stop this. Remember Dildo Gate last year where people just kept throwing more and more dildos on the floor? Well, you got your own version of that now with men declaring for the WNBA draft. One guy does it and 2 other guys do it. And now men are showing up dressed as women and wearing lipstick over their mustaches to WNBA games. Here's a game last night in Vegas where 2 dudes called themselves Stunning and Brave and declared for the WNBA draft.
We're sexy! We're the sexiest! Yes! We're sexy, baby!
Now, the reaction of the security guard is perfect. It's perfect. WNBA created this problem for themselves. And she's saying, I just can't. I can't with these white boys. She had to kick them out. And there they go, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to happen here? The best part about this is, without a doubt, is this Megan Rapinoe? Is that Megan Rapinoe right there? This is all happening with Megan Rapinoe demanded that men play in women's soccer, right? Remember Megan Rapinoe demanding that men play, and then she gets beat by the 15-year-old boys team. Well, women are doing this in the WNBA.
Trans athletes and what they can compete in. I would welcome a trans athlete on my team or against my team.
I would welcome a trans athlete, says Gabby Williams, a star, loosely defined, in the WNBA. Oh my. Here's coaches in the WNBA. Should men be able to play? Where's my franchise? My team will be 100% trans. Should men be allowed to play in the WNBA? This is Natalie Nakasi, coach of something.
I think, thank you for that question. I think just in terms of how I'm seeing it is, if I could answer with, like, for me, sports is about belonging.
So she said, she goes on to say men should be allowed to play. Got it. You know, it's kind of interesting because the WNBA refuses to define what a woman is. Why would they have a problem with just defining it the way that everybody else defines it, which is sex assigned at birth, which is based on your chromosomes, right? XX or XY. Why would they have a problem with this? This I do not understand. Unless, of course, as many commenters are pointing out, do you actually have men already playing in your league? I wonder how many other players are really men. They refuse to let these guys play. Every other player should be subjected to a DNA test to prove that they are women. And they're about to come up with the real problem with this because it's about to get very, very financially advantageous for men to switch leagues. Right now, obviously, maybe some shame is preventing men from trying to join the WNBA. Apparently, that's over. And as Cantor saying that more NBA players will be jumping in because they'll make a lot more money than they're making in the NBA, European, or G leagues. Listen to this.
Now listen to me very carefully. So far, I have spoken with 2 former NBA players, 3 G League players, and 3 European players. They have all said that if the WNBA won't change the rules, we are ready to join the movements and we are considering coming out as women and putting our names in the 2027 WNBA draft. Hear me out. The NBA G League pays players $45,000 a year, while the WNBA top players earn $1.4 million. Those men could earn an extra $1,355,000 a year by just identifying as women. Rules are rules.
Rules are the rules. And what are the rules? The rules are that anybody who identifies as a woman is allowed to go and step on the court. We've looked at the bylaws and the collective bargaining agreement for the WNBA multiple times. Those are, in fact, the rules. And so what would be stopping a basketball player who's maybe not that great, but you could be the best player in the WNBA because you're playing on a G League, right? Or you're playing in the European League, whatever, from just switching on over? And as Cantor. registering, asked if he is a woman.
That I think everybody in America, in fact, I think everybody in the world would like an answer to. Are you a woman?
Next spring, I'm going to take my talents and join the WNBA.
But Dennis, you'll be taking an opportunity away from a woman.
Coach, by their rules, if I step on that court and identify as a woman, I am allowed to play, and I am prepared to play. These are the rules that they created.
It's actually, more importantly, it's like the culture that was created. Because when the WNBA was founded some 30 years ago, like people knew what a woman was. And nobody ever thought that this would be a major problem. It's why I wish I could go back and rewrite the Declaration of Independence, right, for instance. And say that like only native-born Americans can serve in office or as judges. It's like, that's what I would write a lot of stuff in the original Constitution, because they couldn't even see the problems, right? You couldn't even see the issues because it was inconceivable that a couple of years from now, nobody would know what a woman is. And so unfortunately, like now we're in this position where there's a document, the WNBA, that is majorly outdated because the woke women of the WNBA pushed an agenda, political agenda, that says that anybody who claims to be a woman is a woman. That's their words, not ours, not my rule. It's their rule. So here we go. WNBA Chiefs make decision on trans athletes debate. And all they did was attack the men. That's it. A bunch of women got together for hours and couldn't come up with what a woman was and just decided to attack men. And Sophie Cunningham, who is America's like most favorite WNBA player. So now what they're going to do is they're going to attack the only reason that fans actually like the WNBA, which is Sophie Cunningham. And here she is dancing on a bar and singing courtesy of the red, white, and blue after a game in Indiana. It's like amazing. And this is why people love her. And she, of course, is the one who brought this all up. They're kicking out fans. They're literally kicking out fans that are like wearing XXXY clothing. And they're trying to like, if you can watch the game, they're trying to like straight up bash the skull of Stacey Cunningham. You can see it in the games. They bloodied her last weekend, punched her in the mouth for doing this. Yet here she is. That's what they're doing. The whole wide world is raining down on Sophie Cunningham and the WNBA because they don't know what a woman is. And this woman had the bravery to stand up for women, and it's not made her a superstar. What happens next? A bunch of NBA players going to join the league? Let me know what you think in the comment section. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe.